Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel SAP Logs. Firstly, I would like to apologize for not posting any videos in the past couple of years. Due to some personal issues, I was not able to post any of the videos, but going forward, I would like to post more videos about SAP and bring as much value as possible for you guys. I would also like to thank you and appreciate you guys because even though I've not posted in a while, the number of subscribers for my channel has increased. So I'm really grateful that you guys have subscribed to my channel and looking forward to my videos. I also received some comments and emails asking me to post some videos of what happened to me. So thank you very much for your concerns. Due to some personal reasons, I was unable to post a lot of videos, but I'm planning to post more videos in the new year. So just to summarize, I started this maintenance planner video series some time back and created 3 videos. So the first part was what is SAP Maintenance Planner and how it is going to replace Maintenance Optimizer, which was part of Solution Manager 7.1, and from Solution Manager 7.2 you are no longer able to use this transaction called mobs. In part 2, I showed a demo of how to create dependencies using this maintenance planner. So you can create dependencies between multiple SAP systems. For example, if you have an ECC system and a portal system, then you can create dependencies between these two systems. So whenever you plan to upgrade your ECC system, it will also create an XML file for the portal system based on the dependencies, because if you're upgrading your ECC system and if there is a dependency with the portal system, then you may want to upgrade some of the components in the portal system so that they both can work well with each other. In the third part, I showed a demo of how to create system tracks. So for example, you have an ECC system landscape with the development system, test and a production system. You can create a system track comprising of all these 3 systems. So you don't have to create XML file individually for each and every one of these systems. Instead, you create an XML file for the system track, which then can be used to upgrade all these 3 systems. That way you can ensure that all these 3 systems are upgraded to the same support backstack level or patch level, so that you won't encounter these incompatibility issues between these 3 systems. So these are the things we have seen up until now. And there are 3 more parts remaining, which is the part 4. I would like to show a demo of how to create XML file for new system installation using Maintenance Planner. And in the part 5, I would like to show a demo of how to create XML file for FIORI apps installation using Maintenance Planner. And the part 6, the last part, is what are the prerequisites that are required for setting up the landscape correctly in Solution Manager. But instead of creating 3 different parts, I would like to create just one video comprising of all these 3 parts, part 4, 5 and 6. So that's what we are going to say in this particular video. So let's move on. Firstly, I would like to show you how to create an XML file for a new system installation using the Maintenance Planner. Now let's go to the Maintenance Planner. Okay, so this is the Maintenance Planner's landing page. So once you click Access Maintenance Planner, it usually asks you for your user ID and password. But if you have saved your user ID and password in the browser, then it will automatically log you in. So since my part 1, 2 and 3 video, a few things has been added to the Maintenance Planner. So these are the 4 tiles that you can see here has been added to the Maintenance Planner. I'll talk about these things in a later video. But so as I mentioned before, I would like to show you a demo of how to create or install a new system using the Maintenance Planner. So now when I say using the Maintenance Planner, you're not going to use the Maintenance Planner technically to install the new system, but you can create an XML file using the Maintenance Planner to install a new system, which then can be used in the Software Provisioning Manager, or also called as SWPM, to install the new system. So for what purpose the XML file is used while installing a new system is just to make sure that your selecting the appropriate software packages from the service marketplace and adding it to the download basket. That's the main reason why you're using Maintenance Planner, to create a new system installation, or create an XML file to install a new system. So click on this tab, which is Plan a New System Installation, and then the usual 4 buttons you can see: Sync, Verify, Plan, and Schedule. Since it's a new system installation, only the Plan button is activated. So click the Plan button, and then it'll ask you whether you're installing an ABAP stack based system or a Java stack based system. So I'm going to install an ABAP stack based system, and I'm going to give an SID, say SOP. And then I would like to install and Solution Manager system. So I'm choosing this Install and Solution SAP Solution Manager system. I would like to install and Solution Manager 7.2. So as soon as you selected the system that you would like to install, it will ask you for what support pack stack you would like to install. I would like to install the latest one, support pack 10, or it's called FPS, which is a feature pack. So basically what it's saying is there are new innovations related to the selective FPS. So the feature packs include not just the bug fixes or corrections, but it will also include new functionalities. So usually the Solution Manager contains feature packs, not just the support pack stacks like ECC or BW or SRM, but because the Solution Manager 7.2 doesn't contain any enhancement packs, so all the new functionalities that are added are included in the feature packs. So the latest one is feature pack 10, which was released on this month, actually, December 2019. So confirm selection. And it asks you whether you like to install or maintain an add-on or planner maintenance. Nope. So I'm just going to install Solution Manager 7.2 feature pack 10, and then click next. Then user interface technology 7.53 is automatically selected, so I'm just going to leave it like it is. And then what operating system and database would you like to install this on? So I would like to install it on Windows SQL Server. So I'll select SQL Server. And then I will also need some of these additional components like host agent, IGS, software provisioning manager, and software update manager. So software provisioning manager is also called as SWPM, that is used to install a new SAP system, and software update manager is also called as SUM, which is used to upgrade an SAP system. So sometimes the initial shipment package of a particular SAP system will include only up to a certain support pack level. For example, we are installing 7.2 and we have chosen support pack stacks 10. Even though we have chosen support pack stack or feature pack 10, the initial shipment package might only include up until support pack 4. So while I'm installing the Solution Manager, it will only install up to Solution Manager 7.2 support pack 4, and then I will have to use the software update manager or SUM to upgrade that Solution Manager to support pack 10 or feature pack 10. And then alright, so confirm selection. Alright, so all these things are selected. In this step, you are going to select the stack dependent and independent files. It's been already selected automatically, so I'm clicking next. So the software files that are required to install Solution Manager 7.2 has been automatically selected. Now I can do a lot of activities. So I can push this software to my download basket. So 209 objects added to the download basket. And then I'm also going to download the stack XML file, which I can then use it in the software provisioning manager to install this new system. And I can also use this in the software update manager to upgrade the Solution Manager from a particular support pack stack to the next one. And then I'm going to click next. So this is a PDF file that has been created. It basically says what I'm doing, what I'm planning, and it also has the timestamps on it. So it's good to have this information saved. For especially if you want to get approval from your manager or someone like that, you can just send this PDF file and say, okay, this is what I'm planning to do, and I would like to get your approval. And you can also save this for future references. So I'm saving the transaction. Transaction has been saved. You can also later revisit this transaction if you have any doubts in order to proceed with this installation. So that's the demo of how to create an XML file for new system installation. So the next one, we are going to see a demo of how to create an XML file for FIORI apps installation using Maintenance Planner. So for this first we have to go to FIORI apps reference library, where you can find information about all the FIORI apps that are available for different types of SAP applications. So I'm going to line of business and selecting human resources, and I would like to install apps like approve leave requests and approve timesheets. Once I've selected those two apps, then I click the button aggregate, which will then show me information about these two apps and what are the prerequisites that are required for installing these two apps. And one of them will be the front-end server, so installation details of the front-end server, which will be an SAP gateway or SAP NetWeaver gateway, however you call it as. And then there will also be prerequisite information available for the back-end server, which will be your SAP ECC system. So as you can see, for installing these particular two apps, these are the requirements. And then let's click Prepare Apps for Planning with Maintenance Planner. And then it will collect all the required information. Then you select Plan with Maintenance Planner, and it will take you to the SAP Maintenance Planner. So once you're in the Maintenance Planner, it will show you, okay, these are the backend service required prerequisites, and it will also show you the same for the required prerequisites for the front-end server, which is the NetWeaver gateway. And then you select Next, and it will ask you to select the backend server from the drop-down list. So these systems are associated to your organization's SAP landscape. So you choose the backend server or one of your ECC systems from the available list. It will automatically determine the current version of the selected system, and then it will ask you, would you like to upgrade that system, and what is the target version if you would like to upgrade the system. Then you also select the front-end server from the available list. So for the back-end server, I would choose an EHP 5 for ECC 6, and for the front-end server, I would choose a NetWeaver system. And then choose Next. So it will show you what are the impacted systems, the backend system, what are the components that will be newly installed, and what are the components that will be updated. So the newly installed systems will have this plus symbol on it, and the components that will be upgraded will have like a tag kind of symbol on it. And then you'll have to choose the operating system and database. So the E61, the ECC systems running on MaxDB on Linux. Confirm selection. Then go Next. And then you save the transaction. Then you can download the XML file and download the stack text file and push this software into the download baskets as well. So this is how you create an XML file for FIORI apps installation using Maintenance Planner. And now I would like to discuss about some of the prerequisites that are required to register your SAP landscape properly in the solution manager, so that can send the information about your SAP landscape to the SAP's customer profile, from which the Maintenance Planner derive all those information. So landscape setup requirements. So say for example, these are the managed systems that are available in your SAP landscape. So when I say managed systems, that means, all these, the ECCs and the SRMs and the CRMs, BW, SCM, transport management, and all those sort of systems are usually called as managed systems. And then they are connected to SLD. SLD stands for System Landscape Directory. And then the SLD is connected to the LMDB, which is located in Solution Manager. LMDB stands for Landscape Management Database. And then the LMDB will send information to the SAP support portal, or also known as customer profile, which is available in the SAP's cloud. And the systems like Maintenance Planner, Innovation Discovery Tool, and all those sort of tools will pick up this information about your SAP landscape from this SAP customer profile. So this is the basic landscape setup requirements on a very high level. So all your managed systems needs to be registered properly in SLD, and that SLD should be sending information to the Solution Manager's LMDB. Then Solution Manager's LMDB needs to be sending information to the SAP support portal. So Solution Manager also contains SLD, so you can make use of the SLD and LMDB both in the Solution Manager as well, or you can use a centralized SLD, which is usually located in a NetWeaver Java system, which is like a PO system or something like that. Alright, so let's look at the first prerequisite, which is about STPI and STAPI components. So ensure STPI and STAPI software components in your managed systems and Solution Manager on the latest release level. So what is STPI and STAPI components? So these are the two software components that are usually available in the managed systems and as well as the Solution Manager system. And these components contains the latest enhancements that are coming through the Solution Manager system. Say for example, Solution Manager Support Pack 10 has introduced some new functionalities in some of those tools like monitoring or charm or something like that. Then those functionalities needs to be advised to the managed systems as well, so that they are aware and they are able to communicate with the Solution Manager, and they are able to make use of the new functionalities that are introduced as part of this new support packs in the Solution Manager system. Which means the STPI and STAPI components in the managed systems needs to be kept on the latest level, as latest as possible, so that when there is an upgrade or when there is a new functionalities that is introduced in the Solution Manager, then the managed systems are capable of making use of those new functionalities. STPI and STAPI are created using a separate namespace, which means you can update these particular components alone without affecting any of the other components in your managed systems or in your Solution Manager system. And it does not require a restart of the systems either. So you just go to the Saint transaction or spam and then upgrade these particular two components individually without affecting any of the other components or without affecting the system itself. And if you require more information about these two components, then I have provided a note number, as you can see on the slide. 539977 is for STPI, and the note 69455 is for STAPI. And then let's talk about agents. So you require to install host agent on your managed systems. So what does a SAP host agent can do is SAP host agent collects information about the operating system and database on which a particular managed system is installed on, so that it can transfer this information to the Solution Manager, and you can use that Solution Manager central monitoring capability to monitor how the managed systems, operating system, and databases are performing. So if you want more information about this host agent, then you can read the note 2130510. And what is a diagnostic agent? So the diagnostic agent collects information about the managed systems application server and then send those information to the Solution Manager, so that the Solution Manager can perform the root cause analysis if something has gone wrong. So you have to ensure that the diagnostic agent is connected to the SLD as well as to the Solution Manager diagnostics. And if you want to get more information about how to install the diagnostic agents and all those sort of stuff, then you can refer to the notes that are referred in the slide. 1365123, 1833501, and 1858920. So if you have installed these host agents, then host agents can send information to the diagnostic agents, and the diagnostic agent can send information to the central solution manager diagnostics in the solution manager. Then let's talk about the RFCs. In order for the solution manager and the managed system to communicate properly, there are certain RFCs that needs to be configured correctly. So these RFCs are read destination. Those are used for customizing distributions such as for charm, root cause analysis, service desk, and monitoring. And there is a back destination that's used to send SDCC and data from the managed systems to solution manager so that it can integrate better for tools like charm and service desk. And there's a TMW destination facilitates remote creation of transports. For example, if you're using charm, then you have to create transports in the managed systems in the ECC or something like that. And TMW destination is the one that will facilitate these things. And then there's a trusted destination, which is required for system monitoring and business process monitoring, TBOM creation, and all those sort of stuff. TBOM stands for Technical Bill of Materials, that is used in the test management process. So these are some of the prerequisites of RFC destinations that are required between the solution manager and managed systems in order for them to effectively collaborate and communicate between each other. And then prerequisites at the managed system level for connecting systems. So basically you need to connect this ABAP system to SLD, and you can use it by using the transaction RZ70, and you provide the right SLD information in that transaction, and then you're allowed to, and then you'll also have to start a data collection and job scheduling in the managed system so that it can collect all those information and then send it to the SLD. So this is how the information about your managed systems is transferred to the SLD. And you can do the same for Java systems using the visual administrator if you're using NetWeaver 6.4 or 7.0, which are really old versions of the NetWeaver Java stack. Or if you're using NetWeaver 7.1 and above, you will need to use NetWeaver administrator tool for this purpose. And then ensure this particular job SAP underscore SLD underscore data underscore collect is scheduled and running periodically. As I mentioned before, this is the job that collects all the required information from these managed systems and send it to the SLD. And also make sure that RFC SLD underscore UC for Unicode or SLD underscore NUC for non-Unicode is created and working so that the communication between the managed system and SLD can be established. Prerequisites at the SLD and LMDB level. So at the SLD, make sure SLD is up and running, and then ensure SIM and CR content repository content are up to date. More information are available in the note 669669. And then pretty much the same goes for LMDB as well. So make sure LMDB is connected to the SLD, and it is done usually during the system preparation step in the solution manager. So once you install the solution manager, you go through the system preparation step, which makes sure that LMDB is connected to the SLD, and ensure all the technical system data from SLD are available in LMDB. So all the technical system data are now available in SLD, assuming that you have gone through those previous steps we have discussed, and then make sure that all those information available in SLD now has been transferred to the LMDB. And create dependencies if necessary. You can create dependencies in the LMDB system as well. And then make sure SAP RFC, SAP OSS RFC and SAP OSS without the underscore is configured in Solution Manager, which means these are the RFCs that are required to make sure that the LMDB is communicating with the SAP support board properly. And then make sure the background job SAP underscore LMDB underscore LDB is scheduled, which syncs between the LMDB and SLD, and also make sure the background job landscape fetch is running, which syncs the data between the LMDB and the support portal. So the prerequisites in a nutshell, what we discussed, so complete system preparation in Solution Manager once you have installed, and complete the basic configuration and managed system configuration installation, so that you can make sure that all the required information about your managed systems are properly communicated to the SAP backbone through the SLD and LMDB. Only if the SLD and LMDB is sending the right information to the SAP support portal, then you'll be able to see the correct information when you're using tools such as Maintenance Planner. Otherwise, you will see wrong information in the Maintenance Planner. Then you'll have to go through some of the manual steps in Maintenance Planner to make sure that the technical information about your managed systems are properly set up in Maintenance Planner. Otherwise, when you're creating XML file, you will face some of the issues if those technical systems are not properly defined in Maintenance Planner. Alright, so as I mentioned during the start of this video, I already created 3 parts for the Maintenance Planner video series, and in this particular video we went through a demo of how to create XML for new system installation and demo of how to create XML file for Fiori apps installation using Maintenance Planner. And we also discussed on a high level what are the prerequisites required for setting up the landscape properly in Solution Manager. If you have any questions about these videos, please feel free to post them as comment under the video so that I can get back to you. And going forward, I am planning to create a video series for Basics of SAP in 100 question and answers. So the reason behind creating this is I received a lot of emails asking me to answer some of the questions about Basics of SAP. So I come up with 100 questions which comprises of the basics of SAP. I'm going to create a video series, so 10-part video series. So for each and every part I'm going to choose 10 question and answers and post them in the upcoming videos. I'm also planning to create a blog so that I can provide this content in a blog format, and I will also upload the slides and any links or any documents that I use in these videos in those blogs so that you can download them. So thank you very much for watching these videos. As I mentioned before, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment them under the videos and I will get back to them with as much information as possible. And please subscribe so that you're notified whenever I upload new videos, which I'm planning to do every week going forward from next week. Thank you once again for watching my videos. See you in the next video.